Alright, so this is the first time I'm trying something like this out, so I don't know how the quality is gonna come out, but yeah. Basically this is Nightmare Zone. This is Yanuar here. Um, yeah, no bank. It's right next to the bank. Yeah. To do this, you're gonna need certain quests. I have 177 with the house those tank. You need to do what lies below. Um, basically because you need the quest monsters unlocked. You need to do what lies below, and then you need to do a bunch of other newbie quests, but you probably already have them done, like Vampire Slayer, Lost City, but definitely need to do what lies below, and you need to do where's the other one? Holy Grail. There you go. Trying to think if there's any other one. Yeah, other ones that I've done anyway. Um, so this is the gear that I brought. Mitre gives Mage and Prayer. Basically, you're gonna want everything that is gonna give the most major Prayer XP. This ring gives 2 Mage XP. You get from what lies below. Winter Boots, you get 2 Mage XP from. Rust Gloves, obviously. This book is not filled, but it gives like a lot of Prayer XP. I'm in Monk's Robes because I'm 93 Mage, like I said, I'm a tank. I'm playing Monk's Robes basically give you prayer bonus. Saturday Cape gives you mage bonus. Fury gives both, and you need an ancient staff to auto cast the spells if you're gonna use ancients, which is the best thing to do because you can attack monsters on a pile and shit. And basically the reason why you come here. So you're gonna want to do DT too, and you're gonna want at least 62 mage to start at least smoke bursting. I suggest getting 68 so you don't have to buy your own fire runes, because when you start doing was it smoke barrage? Yeah. You have to buy your own fire runes. So basically I have like 104k fire runes. Yeah, just basically have that in your inventory, some cash. I have 3 overloads. Basically what overloads are, or when you do the mini game, you get points for everything you kill. You get fairly a lot. I see. I have like 8 million. But you go to benefits, and then these are overload 1 dose. So I mean, I need to buy more, but basically these are pretty useless because overloads help, but absorptions are really good. I don't use them because I'm too lazy, but if you use absorption pots, basically they take up to like 200 damage. So if you like rock cake down to like really low HP and they hardly hit you, and they can take good use of prayer pots if you want to save money and inventory spots or whatever, you can use those. But basically definitely want the overloads. That's basically how the game runs. Each overload is 20 minutes. I don't know if you ever use them in RS2, but each overload lasts for 20 minutes, 5 minutes a sip. So basically you're in there for an hour. That's why you have so many prayer pots. Basically why you have to have those quests done is that you can pay these kids, say that they're boosting, like get another booster. This kid's boosting over here. Booster. What they do is they have the only quest that you give, like they're called 1x1 mage monsters or whatever. They stack on top of each other, and they only use melee, so you can mage them. So basically when you want to look for a team, so alright, I'm gonna start a dream real quick to show you what it is. You right click him, dream. This wouldn't be for you, so you click on rumble and then hard. Agree. Okay, you have to deposit money into this coffer. You usually want to have at least like 60k, which would be like 10 trips. I mean, you need at least 6k, but I usually put in 60k. I'm retarded. Okay. That's why you want your money, basically. There's a cow in here that's really annoying, and I always end up clicking it. I gotta make sure my thing's on attack before I get defense XP. Basically, when you have a team, you're gonna want to say 3 overload plus 2, or 3 OBL, and those would be like the overloads. And basically, 3 would be an hour, and 6 would be 2 hours, I guess. This kid says looking for 6 overload. He's in there for 2 hours, which would be higher prayer bonus. The reason why I think I said that already, but anyway, the reason why I have like high prayer bonus like this is because I only have 52 prayer. I can last with if I had like Mystic on or something, but I prefer the prayer bonus since I'm already like 93 mage and I basically hit fucking a lot. Anyway, I have 25 prayer bonus right now with 49 magic bonus. So, I mean, it's pretty good. You'll see how it works in there. These kids say 3 overload plus 1. So I'm just going to cancel my dream and to do this. Right click, cancel. And basically, they're doing the same thing that I was doing before, except they already have like a team. So I'm going to trade him. This way he knows that, to invite me to the team. And then any second now, this kid's retarded. He's gonna invite me. Hate trade delay. What? Oh. That's good? What the fuck? Oh, there he is. Trade him and then he'll invite me. Come up a option in your chat window if you like want to join us. This kid's stupid, huh? There we go. I'm gonna join him, and then usually you pay whoever the leader is 12k, and then they give that to the booster guy that one of these kids say they're boosting, and he gives them, it's 12k a person, so it'll be a team of 3 usually. So 12k a person would be 36k that he's gonna pay this guy, or whoever he pays to boost. He's getting this guy major right here. Alright, so basically he pays him, and then he drinks this vial over here. That would be full for him. And basically we go into Nightmare Zone. And whenever he wants to drink it, that'd be great. This is definitely a shitty team. The only reason why I team with these kids is because I'm just trying to get this video real quick because I'm trying to go sleep. I have an 8:30 class. Alright, so when he finally drinks it, you get enter the dream right there. And this is where everyone screams that they wanted war first or third. I'm just saying first for this vid because I want to get this over with. Okay, so these are the monsters that are going to spawn. That's the thing for Lost City. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm looting my runes. You can only have 300 of each rune, except for air runes. You can have 1,200, and there's 2, one on each side. I go here because there's less monsters usually. So what I do is I drop, get another 300, drop, get another 300, drop another 300, and so on until you have a bunch of runes that you need to cast your spell, whatever it is, usually smoke barrage or whatever I showed you guys before. I'm gonna loot about a little more than 1k casts, which would be like 4,000, like somewhere over 4,000. I usually get about 4,500 death runes. I don't know why, I just do. 2,100. And you just kind of drop them like this until you get all of your runes. Okay, and then your bloods. You need half bloods because it's for per spell. I think it's 4 death, 2 blood, 4 air, and 4 fire. That's why I have the fires. You can loot fire runes, but you can only pick up 100 at a time, like the death runes, and they're really annoying. It takes a long time, and fire runes are really cheap, so I just buy my own fires. Some people loot their own fires, but most people buy them. It's really annoying if people loot their fire runes because it just takes them forever. And for this, you have to wait till like everyone's ready. That's about good. I should have like another 100 blood runes or so, but okay. I'm not staying the whole time anyway. I'm just showing you. Alright, it's good enough. So what you would do is you go to this spot until everyone's ready. This is where, I don't know why he's so far north, but when people say DD, it's like Death Dot, or I don't know if you've played with clans or whatever, and people like DD, like stand on top of each other, so you only see one person. But basically, 2 people are gonna DD right here, and then one person lures, and that's what we were like, I guess bitching about in the beginning, like who wanted to go first, second, or third. I'll show you that in a minute as soon as this retard gets all of his runes. I don't know why he's taking so long. I hate when people take long. It's annoying. But basically, you want to put your auto retaliate back on. Oh, take it off when you're getting the runes because you'll, try to attack the monsters and stuff. I'm just gonna attack this right now until the other kid comes back, so I don't waste XP. I'm using Orion, by the way, if you're wondering, so it shows my XP per hour. I have like this shows the XP I gained since. That's my XP to level, and that's my XP per hour, but I'm gonna reset that. The reason why the XP per hour is so low is because it shows like when I was not logged in or whatever and shit. Alright, so drink my overload and put my retaliate on, and as you see, I'm gonna walk right under their death dot. I'm gonna go one square at a time. One square around the death dot. I'm right clicking so I don't mess up. And there's a trick to do this a little faster. You need bones. You need to fill your inventory with bones, and then you drop them on each spot, so you can like right click to take the bones, so it's a little easier. And then looking for the walk here option. But I need bones to spawn for me to kill them, so it's gonna take a little bit. But as you see, I'm just going one to the east and one to the west. Right back and forth this way, the monsters pile on top of each other. It's easier to do with big bones, obviously, because big bones are bigger. So I'm just filling my inventory with these. I should actually get big bones first, though. Better than nothing, so I'm just going to fill this. And then you need a full inventory, so, just click them and then click back real quick so you don't pick them up. Like I just did. It's a lot easier when you get more bones and you can fill your inventory. Going first sucks. That's why most of the time you want to go third. This way, if someone doesn't know what they're doing or something, you didn't just lure for 20 minutes for nothing. And basically, the order that I was talking about, fuck, let me drop these. Fuck me. The order is basically like first, second, or third. You go by the overload, so I have a little timer on my overload right there, 5 minutes a sip. I love this Orion toolkit, whatever it's called. Kind of like SwiftKit, except for old school. But anyway. Oh my god, I gotta fill my inventory. I'm retarded. Alright, so my inventory is filled now, and now I can just right click on each bone, attack the pile, right click on the bone, attack the pile. And that's how you lure, basically. And make sure your prayer doesn't drop like that. Okay. So you just keep doing this, and you do it for 20 minutes, which would be one full overload. If you're doing a 3 overload run, everyone does 1 overload. If you're doing a 6 overload run, everyone does 2 overloads. But you'll switch off, so like not someone doesn't do like 40 minutes worth and then like leave or something, and they just did 40 minutes worth from the reason. So you switch off after every overload if you're doing a 6 overload. But unless you have really good prayer bonus like I do, I suggest not doing 6 overloads until you get like 70 prayer or higher, because you'll never last. You need a lot of prayer to last. I just did a 6 overload run right before I made this, and I barely lasted with my prayer bonus. But yeah. So as you see my XP drops, I'm getting fairly good XP. Let me reset this real quick and then show you guys exactly how much XP it is. I'm luring, so I'm gonna get slightly less XP than these guys that are just standing there attacking it the whole time. That's very AFK, by the way. They just have their auto retaliate on and do nothing basically. So I'm just gonna do this for a little bit and just show you the XP per hour that you can look at. Here are the points that you get in the top right. As you saw, one dose of an overload was 1,500. So you get a lot more points than overloads that you need. By the end of the trip, you should have about 500,000 to 800,000 points, depending on your mage level. If I can see the job now, but my toolkit shows here how my overloads are affected. Even though I have 93 mage, I'm still overloading, obviously, so I can get higher mage bonus, I guess you would call it. I don't know, but yeah, my XP is not that great right now because I'm learning. But if you're just in the DD pile, you'll get a lot more XP. Usually get about 160k ish at my level, but if I were to put on like Mystic or Infinity or something with really good mage bonus, I would get a lot more XP. Obviously, I would get closer to maybe 175, 180k. But I have Monk's Robes on and Mitre and stuff for prayer bonus. This way, I don't waste that many prayer pots because obviously you have to pay for your prayer pots and stuff. Um, I'm gonna be that asshole and leave real quick. If you wanted to leave for whatever reason, you go right there. Basically, because I just want to show you this video. I'm not really going here for this video now. So rewards that you get from this stuff. Imbued Slayer Helm costs 1,250,000, so 1.25 mil points, and you can imbue your Slayer Helm, and it gives I don't know exactly what it gives right now. It gives range bonus to your Slayer task, I think. And they had a poll. One of the polls was to add mage bonus to it or whatever, so I guess it's gonna have some good mage bonus. Prey pots. These prey pots should last me to 99. I'm hoping. You're gonna need about maybe 1,000 altogether if you're going from whatever level you are to 99. About 1,000, maybe a little less, give or take your prayer level and prayer bonus and stuff. Hopefully that'll last me to 99. Mystic I don't use. Farseer Helm I don't use. Yeah. So basically, oh wait, just doesn't get ready for much. Basically everything that you've seen has costed money so far, and you're probably like, what the fuck, this sucks, I'm wasting all this money. No, you're not. So to spend all that other stuff, like after you buy overloads or whatever, you can come here, same place where you get the overloads at, and they sell herb boxes. You can only get 15 a day. If you saw my calc before, I had Herbal XP, but you get 15 a day. And basically with that, you can, I think it's like 8 herbs that come into a box, or 9 or something like that, and you get that many herbs, 15 a day. So do the math. 15, I'll say 8. You get like 120 herbs a day if you wanted to do that method. Most people buy pure essence. Your S right now is, let me try to get it inside my thing, it's like 25 each right now on Zybuzz. Can't really see the offers, but kind of cut out, but most of the people are dumping a bunch because everyone has so much pure essence, so much more than people need. So if you choose this route, you're gonna have to sell them a lot lower. I personally do air runes, but what I do is I put offers on Zybuzz, and rather than saying, okay, let me buy like 9 million air runes right now because I can, I'll put offers on Zybuzz for like water runes, air runes, earth runes, fire runes. Then when someone messages me and like, yo, I want like 100k earth runes or whatever, I'll be like, okay, let me buy 100k real quick. I'm not gonna buy 100k, but yeah, I'll buy that and then sell them. Usually, well, you're supposed to make money, like a lot more. Usually make a lot more money than you put into it. It all depends on your gear. I have a lot of prayer bonus, so basically I'm gonna make more money than the next person. But then again, I only have 52 prayer, so it balances itself out. But basically, you'll probably end up making money. So far, I've made a couple mil from, maybe like 2 or 3 mil from I think I started at like 70 mage-ish, 179 3 mage. Um, Other ways to make money with this is, was he selling lore? He says selling 6 overload lore plus 2. Basically, when you're selling a lore, if you're gonna do a 1 overload lore, which would be 1 hour, or not 1 overload, 3 overloads, sorry, which would be 1 hour. That usually goes for 150k per person. So there's a lot of money in that. If you want to do 6 overload lore, it's 300k per person. If you wanted to buy your lore, like if you're just trying to like watch a movie or play Xbox or something, if you wanted to buy a lure so you can just sit in the death dot like those kids were doing, and pay someone to do your lure for you, you want to go to this clan check. I think it's Nightmares on Magic. I don't use that all, but my clan's off. I'm not allowed. I'm pretty sure I got banned from that clan chat because I scammed some stuff, but oh well. Yeah, that's the clan chat that you want to use, and they'll basically tell you, if someone's credible or not. I'm pretty sure I ripped some kid off for like 250k. So, oh well. It's not so anyway. So yeah, you basically can sell lures there. You can buy lures. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The only thing that might be a little confusing is this overload things. If you wanted to, here are the barrels right here. This is the overload barrel right here. And then if you wanted to withdraw, withdraw 12. And instead of withdrawing them at 4 dose, you withdraw them at 1 dose. So if you wanted, 3 dose, if you wanted 3 full 4 dose, you would withdraw 12. If you wanted to store, store all, I guess. Because you can't really store X, but that's how you get your overloads. This kid's calling me a scrub. And shut up. Yeah. Basically fuck off. Basically, I did tell him too. It's the funny part. Let me just turn my public off real quick. All right. Basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have no clue how long this is. I hope it's not too long. I hope I did everything. If you have any questions, just PM me or tweet me. I don't care. Yeah, that's pretty much it.